Operation Tracer is a go. We're gonna hop into battle simulator mode real quick because we have a bridge battle. We need to secure this bridge, these 3 key strategic points on it, in order to make it across what is apparently a giant geothermal fissure. Now, rumor has it that the enemy force has a land battleship at their disposal. Now, quick call to action for you all. The Steelfront Ravenfield mod is based off of our upcoming game, Steelfront. Please wishlist it on Steam, and keep in mind that starting Monday, October 13th, there's going to be a free-to-play demo available as part of Steam Next Fest. So we can't wait for you all to join us and be a part of that, to check out the game, give us feedback, because effectively the team that is developing Steelfront are all some of your favorite modders from Totally Accurate Battle Simulator and yes, Ravenfield. I mean, they're some of the guys who have made this the Steelfront mod. You know, I was just thinking that how cool it would be. Excuse me, who just shot me? What are you doing? What is your issue? Anyway, if this guy had sort of like a jump pack or a jet pack of some sort, a way to hover, at least for a short amount of time, similar to, you know, like say a Warhammer 40k Space Marine. Now you gotta say, one of the downsides of these mechs is how slow they are. Other than their terrible artificial intelligence. I need a mech. So let's try something a little bit different. There's a lot of battlefield to cover here, and I'm thinking maybe the best course of action will be to use an aerial vehicle, like this one. Aerial vehicles are probably some of the most powerful things on the battlefield in terms of what they can do in the Ravenfield mod. I'm curious how they're gonna be in the Steelfront game itself, but I've got like LGMs that I can do, right? So here we go. Yeah, look at that. All right, let's get a lock on some defensive positions here. If I could just go into like auto hover mode. All right, so we fired off quite a bit there and did some splash damage because you saw those little hit icons popping up. Ooh, I see someone moving. Nothing. I think he may have been killed. Let's take a little bit of a gander here. All right. Our countermeasures are ready. We just got locked. The one problem with Ravenfield, including the Steelfront mod, is everybody, oh, hello, has a shoulder-mounted surface-to-air missile launcher. All right, I see the enemy chopper. I'm gonna try to take him out. He's flying sort of slowish, right? Yeah! All right, and we popped countermeasures probably at the right time. So we just took the southeast bridgehead. Ooh! Okay, we're gonna have to land this thing because this thing's pretty weak. All right, perfect landing, no issues at all. This pilot went to flight school and he was the top of the bottom of their class. I mean, someone's gotta do it, right? So we used the aerial vehicle. Wait a minute, are you friends or foes? You have a different assault rifle than me. The camo pattern in the shadow here was a little bit disingenuous, but I think I correctly identified who the enemy was. Now we've got to march and take it that way. Now, I know what you're thinking. What's better than an infantryman backed up by armor? Excuse me, sir. A mech. I mean, Steelfront really is all about the mechs, right? So after this first capture point, we got to move into the center of the bridge. And I swear to goodness gracious, that tank just shot me in the tuchus. And he was my own tank. He was a friendly tank. Maybe he rather liked the posterior of this here mech, but I mean that was uncalled for. I need a mech medic. Oh gosh. Oh, okay. He like did his little squat thing, and I thought that meant he died. All right, we disabled, and I think we disabled an enemy anti-personnel carrier. I guess we could have done our lock-on missiles. That would have been a very effective way to target enemy armor. Uh-oh. All right, enemy locked onto us with missiles. Wait a minute. Those are baddies. Just arbitrarily firing through the smoke, hoping to hit enemies. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah. I think as a result of the tank doing friendly fire, we were only able to survive against one shot. Now, what we're gonna do is spawn at this first capture point, our first gain in what is going to be otherwise a very, very heated and hotly contested bridge battle. Now from here, well, don't mind if I do. This looks like it's gonna work. Hey, look at this. it's an APC. Well, buddy, you were riding on the back, and we had a good thing going, okay? Now, this thing only has a machine gun. It doesn't, I don't think, yeah, it doesn't have an autocannon. Oh, gosh. Don't worry, guys. I know what I'm doing. I have no smoke. I have no countermeasures. The mech looks like he's squatting down. Oh! Okay, that's the power of the enemy mech here. So, South Bridgehead Part 2. What are we gonna do against this thing? Oh, I do have a wrench. Hey, buddy, you holding the line? I like your, like, look at how cool these guys look, man. It's sort of like near future, but it's on another planet, at least the story of Steelfront. Which, yeah, the game is made by ultimately, like, modders. This is gonna be their first time releasing an actual game that's going to be on Steam. I've been working with a number of these guys for years and years and years. This is something we've all been working for and hoping for. So once again, a huge shout out and thank you for your support to the Steelfront team. Do not take the first mech because the one in the back's probably going to shoot it. We'll take the second mech. This is what it's like being a commanding officer. You just walk up and you're like, excuse me, I need this. I need to procure this for the greater good. And then your troops are like, oh, okay, boss. Even though you didn't go to mech driving school. But I mean, you can see how little cover there is on this bridge. Whoa! All right. I need a lock on this guy. Can I get a lock, please? All right. Fine. All right, I destroy. Oh, jeez, man, they're counterattacking with tanks? Dude, the autocannon on the turret of that tank is awesome. Okay, what do we need to do here? We need to spawn back in the armor pool, and I think we need something with a little more oomph. Now, one of the cool things about Steelfront is, like, with one of the preeminent weapon systems in the game being mechs, there's so much modularity you can do with a mech. You want to add, like, big cannons like this thing. You want to add lasers, rocket pods, missiles, machine guns, autocannons, various combinations of the sort. So we're going to be looking to everybody's feedback from the demo play. And then what we're thinking about is releasing it into early access shortly after Steam Next Fest. Because it's one of those games that we think is going to need just like a lot of really, really good feedback from the community. And we'll build it live. Versus, say, like a game like Ants with Guns, which has been in development for like years now. Beep. Hello there, buddy. Eat. Uh-oh. All right, another cannon round, please. The reload rate on this thing is less than ideal. But 2 cannon rounds is good enough. I'm happy that we had the smoke, but if you look at the bottom left, right above that little 98, like, brownish bar, there's that little red bar that's recharging. That's my countermeasures. I've always wanted a mod that's like, I want to call it, like, Baron Don't Die mod because of how many enemies. Don't look this way when you're doing that. Jeez, he scared me. Oh, man, we got incoming! Boom. But yeah, like, that just was a higher refresh rate. All right, we're gonna go slow-mo and... Oh, yeah. What a shot. Uh-oh. Multiple armor pieces. Armor pieces. All right. That's a mech. Look at the 2 things with legs walking through the smoke. That must be a mech. Indeed. We just got to take the center flag point, and then from there, I think the battle's going to go significantly better in our favor. I can't tell. Oops. I meant to use that, not my tank round. Oh, here we go. Oh, shoot, I think I missed. Someone locked onto me with, I think, that missile in the air that just went above the center icon. Foothold has been secured on the bridge. Friendly mech air assault unit has been deployed in the AO. Oh, snap. Then that means we want to respawn now. All right, there it is. There's the big daddy. So if mechs are sort of like the preeminent weapon system, then the mech drop delivery system, aka this baddie, this is probably the coolest thing, maybe ever. Now, Sofa, one of the guys working on Steelfront and the main architect of the Steelfront mod, used to, like, has this old mod that's this giant version of this that has, like, autocannons and stuff on it, like, huge, like, think AC-130 gunship, but, like, VTOL aircraft instead of a plane. Man, we're already getting locked on back here. I don't even see the missile. It's funny how in video games there's always like the anti-player bias, right? Oh, I see the rocket. I don't think we can dodge it. That doesn't mean I'm not gonna try. Ah! This thing's too big, man. Okay, so what we want to do is not get locked on again and try to do a back cap, which I guess maybe the safest way would be to fly away from the bridge. So hopefully the infantry are more worried about, you know, getting shot. But I've always thought that, like, going back to that, you know, AC-130 VTOL aircraft, like, we should have a version of that, or like various versions. I think that's just one of the coolest things about like weapon systems in a game like Ravenfield and Steelfront is the modability and modularity. Which, by the way, Steelfront, we want to have mod support. Okay, this is gonna be really kind of tough. Oh, wait a minute. We were locked. Okay, I see armor moving off into the desert as well as air vehicles. So one of the things that I could do is, you know, just pop on out. And what's good is there's 3 other mechs with me, and they're all going to be controlled by AI. Now, the AI is not, like, you know, necessarily smart. Oh, that's a transport. I don't know why, but when I'm in the mech, there's like a weird sensitivity thing. Haha! And then look, it's just flying off into the sunset like, hello there, Baron. We're gonna go fly off without our mechs and try to land and take something because Ravenfield AI. Which, by the way, I dog on Ravenfield AI, but we're gonna be dealing with our own mess of trying to navigate AI in video games. Because, yeah, we over here at Big Play Games actually have 3 games that are gonna be in Steam Next Fest. So, Steelfront, Ants with Guns, and Rogue Pirates. But the first game to be released is gonna be, ooh, there goes one of my mechs, is Steelfront. Man. Oh. Oh, cool. Okay, so we just fired at that? All right, those look like defenders. They were. All right, can we hop up here? Oh, come on. That's another thing is like, we need, yeah. All right, let's see if I can't lock on a vehicle here. Does he smoke? Psh, of course he does. Now, I think what we want to do, is pop smoke here to cover our allies' advance. Hey, that's our tank. Because look at that, there's our reinforcements. Now we need to get some cover, or we're gonna have a bad time because all the enemy armor is walking up. Now from here, we gotta remember that the enemy's gonna bring out the big guns. All right, so we're at the freeway staging, but let's go battle simulator mode real quick. Look at that. And I want to see if we can't see the land battleship. All positions spanning the bridge have been secured. Alert! Enemy is massing for a counterattack north of the bridge. All units to defensive positions. Oh my gosh. That's pretty terrifying. I don't see the... Wait. I see something on the road. Look. You can kind of see it. Okay, that's going to be terrifying. And you may think, you're in battle simulator mode. How are you going to get back in the fight? Well, all I got to do is walk up and go, boop. Hello. It's battle simulator mode, baby. Oh, wait. I may have taken over one of the enemy infantry. I'm not sure. I mean, I did definitely. Oh, no. We just lost that thing. He got shot down. He did drop 1 or 2 mechs, though. I love that, like, aliens and Starship Troopers sort of... Whoops. Friendly fire. Story never happens. Like, ammo count. Also, Halo. Look at this. This is like... This is doing nothing as he just drives by. Okay, so how are we going to take out... Oh, shoot. I need to re-equip myself. Okay, what we need to do is get some anti-that. And let's deploy at the front. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, those, I think, are the cruise missiles. Holy biscuits. Okay. I fear as soon as I peek up over this ridge, I'm just going to get sniped. That being said, the small arms haven't been... Oh, my gosh. Okay. Okay, I fired a missile. I don't know if it's gonna do much. Jeez. Oh no. All right, I got wrecked. I think we were able to hit it with 2 shoulder-fired missiles. I don't think this is... Yeah, man, I would love to see this, like, completely souped up with some offensive weaponry as, like, maybe take off 2 of the mechs and give it some rocket pods and, like, a front-facing tank turret. That would be the Baron version of this beast. But one of the things that we're definitely wanting to put in Steelfront is mod support so that you guys can make like literally whatever vehicles you want. That being said, it won't be in the demo for Next Fest. I think that goes without saying. I think our best chance actually might be to try to blow it up on the bridge. Now, we fought so hard to take the bridge, but I mean, think about it. Like, look at it. Look at how big. Look at how deep that is. If we, oh, that would have been smart. That would have been next level brilliant. Oh my gosh. Okay. That's a lot of enemy mechs. I don't think this is gonna work. And is there tracer fire coming at me? Yes. I think, yeah, okay. Tracer fire is definitely coming at me. All right, this is gonna be dangerous. We're gonna do a hot drop onto the bridge. And, oh gosh, we gotta get out. I hope everybody lands. Okay, is everyone gonna... Ooh, that thing just blew up. It's falling down on us. Luckily, we're armored. Oh, man, I almost walked straight off. Oh, gosh. Okay, look at those guns. They're rail guns. Like, our tank is smoothbore. That thing fires rail guns, magnetically accelerated projectiles. I should have taken an attack chopper, but it wasn't available. And it doesn't look like all of our forces are at the front lines. How? How am I already getting locked on? This is what the cockpit looks like. Could use a little bit of love on, like, in terms of buttons and dials and screens, but, like, in terms of the windows, defenses have been compromised. We're going to contingency delta and demolishing the bridge. Oh. Objective. Okay. Do I have to blow them up? Oh, dude, I do. Yeah, okay. All right, so what we're gonna do is do a delaying action. Oh gosh, please stop that. With those guns. With your guns and your bombs. Blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm talking about. Pop smoke. Pop out the mech. Okay, here we go. Yes, okay. I escaped any direct fire. Things are exploding everywhere. One explosive planted. Charges planted on the first support bearing. Haha! This is gonna work. I don't know how well. I mean, as long as I'm able to plant all 4 explosives. The thing is just now getting to... Oh man, this one's kind of much further up than I thought it would be. That's less than I know. All right, we're almost there. Yeah, what are you... they're all retreating. They're all retreating. All right, second explosive. Is there a way... Oh, yes. Yo, this reminds me of, like, the cradle from GoldenEye. Does anybody remember GoldenEye? Just, like, fighting Alec traveling on the cradle, which was in, like, Cuba, at least according to the movie. Third explosive planted. Now I just gotta, like, run as fast as I can. Charges planted, 1 support bearing remaining. Oh, gosh, they got mechs on the bridge. Yo, everybody is still running. There are tons of enemy mechs on the bridge. We've lost sight of the land battleship. Oh, we missed it. All charges planted. All personnel evacuate to the south bridgehead now. Oh boy. Oh boy. I'm not gonna look behind me because if I do, I'll get shot. Get to the detonator overlooking the south gate. Oh, I see it. Help me. He's right there. I really need like something fast, man. All right, we've made it to reinforcements in the south bridgehead. We're holding them off as long as we can. Just gotta make it. Ooh, oh, okay. I didn't need to go down. I could have looked for the door. There wasn't a big sign that said, hey, come up here to blow things up. Don't get shot, don't get shot, don't get shot, don't get shot. He's right there. All right, let's go into battle simulator mode and see the detonations. Oh, no way. He almost made it. Yes! Now go wishlist Steel Front on Steam, as well as Ants with Guns and Rogue Pirates, and please play them Monday, October 13th. Thank you so much for watching. The Steel Front mod is also available on Ravenfield, so have fun.